This is a microphone that I've got to hold because I didn't wear a belt or anything like that, and usually I'd clip it. So I've just got to hold it. So let's fingers crossed don't drop it. Is that all right? Can you hear me? I know. That's East London. Yosef Scoff. So today in class we're going to be using a number of different resources from the Eduqas website. One is around audiences and the uses and gratifications theory, which pupils will have on their desks, and it's just bright, colourful, it's really easy for them to remember and come back to. I've laminated it so I can use it across my year 10 and 11 classes and even up into sixth form as well, so it's really kind of durable now. We're also going to be using resources inspired by conventions on the website, but I've adapted these and changed them to make them a bit more visual. Afternoon Year 10, lovely to see you all. So today we are going to start our studies around crime drama, as you can see from the title on the board. We chose the Eduqas Media specification because we're an incredibly small department, so planning and preparation was really key. And as Eduqas was certified first, we went with them. The resources are really simple to find on the Eduqas website. We were new to Eduqas this year, but once you get to know your way around the website, it's really straightforward. You've got pens on your desk, so you can write on your desks your ideas. I want you talking as a group, please, about the sort of things we would expect from a piece of crime drama. I mean, there's a massive clue on the board already, giving you one idea. If that was too simple, if that's too straightforward, then you can start to think about the types of stories that we might find in crime drama, the sorts of narratives that we'd have, the sorts of soundtracks that we'd have. Okay, so I'm going to give you 3 or 4 minutes. Off you go, writing on your desk the sorts of conventions and codes that we'd expect from a crime drama. So how I use the resources really varies upon the unit that we're teaching. Some resources I'll give to the pupils directly, or we'll work on them on the computers. However, many, and I find this the majority of the time, I'll take them, use them as inspiration, or adapt them for the classroom. The resources are really easy to use, and the ones that I use directly with the students, I often upload the links onto the Google Classroom so they can access them more easily. Can you remember the terminology for that? Yosef, can you help them out? What do we call dark lighting? Low-key lighting. We are going to be watching Luther, which is the Media Studies set product for GCSE. Okay, this actor here, does anyone recognise him? I think the most used Eduqas resources here at CAS have been initially the fact sheets, which we use to help guide our planning. And as a head of department, that's been particularly useful for giving other members of staff teaching in the department who maybe don't teach media as their first subject. In terms of crime drama specifically, we've used the resources around representation, particularly of the more unusual areas such as crime, police, marriage, and setting. The most useful resources from Eduqas I have found have been the sample assessment materials and also all the materials available after the CPD sessions have run. So I've used those to create extra assessment materials within our department, practice questions, that kind of thing. I've found the guidance for teachers particularly useful, especially the long-term plans that they suggest for GCSE and A-level. In the first year of teaching especially, that guidance was really valued. I've since adapted them, but it was useful to know how much time to spend on a particular unit, just for that initial confidence. But I also want us to think about why audiences watch crime drama in the first place. So on your tables, you have Blumler and Katz's uses and gratifications theory. So have a look at it in your pairs, please. Pick a part of the pie and explain to us what we get from crime drama. Diversion. How is crime drama diverting? Pupils here at CAS have particularly enjoyed learning about music videos, as ever, and TV drama, particularly alongside all the social and participatory media. How does the director use media language to establish the genre of Luther? You've done all the hard work. Now you're just summing up and wrapping up your ideas in clear paragraphs, okay? So I want you to think about making sure you make a clear point, okay, about your focus, whether that's mise-en-scène, camera work. Maybe those of you that want to really get those band 4s and 5s could combine two elements of media language. So looking at editing and mise-en-scène. Okay, so wrap up that sentence. And then I would love to hear some. So let's start with Karima. Would you mind reading yours out aloud?
The director uses mise-en-scène to establish the genre of Luther. This is clear in the costume. The characters are seen in police uniform. This clearly tells us that Luther is about crime.
Good, yeah, nice and clear. I think it really establishes that it's crime because we've got the police there. And you use that key terminology, costume as well as the director. So that's looking good, lovely. So the main piece of advice I think I'd give to someone thinking about switching to Eduqas would be reassured and reach out. Eduqas are incredibly supportive, plus a lot of other schools are doing Eduqas, and that's really easy to find because they've created this brilliant centre map where you can see all the other schools teaching Eduqas Media, and I've connected with 2 other schools as a result of that map, and it's been really useful for planning and extra resources. So yeah, be reassured.